The brain is the most important organ in your body. It's the command center for everything you do, think, and feel. From breathing to problem solving, the brain is in charge. It's responsible for your personality, memories, and dreams. Understanding how the brain works can help you appreciate its complexity and power. The brain is a complex organ, often considered the command center of the human body. It is responsible for controlling and coordinating actions and reactions, allowing us to think and feel, and enabling us to have memories and experiences. It is made up of billions of cells called neurons, which are the fundamental units of the brain and nervous system. These neurons communicate with each other through electrical and chemical signals. These neurons are organized into different regions, each with its own specific function. For instance, some regions are responsible for processing sensory information, while others are involved in motor control or cognitive functions. Imagine the brain as a vast network of interconnected computers, constantly communicating with each other. This network is incredibly intricate, with each neuron forming thousands of connections with other neurons, creating a complex web of communication. This intricate network allows us to process information, learn new things, and control our bodies. When we learn something new, our brain forms new connections, and when we practice a skill, these connections become stronger. The brain is divided into three main parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. Each of these parts plays a crucial role in our overall brain function. The cerebrum, the largest part, is responsible for higher-level thinking, such as planning and decision-making. It is also involved in sensory perception, voluntary motor actions, and complex cognitive processes like language and problem-solving. The cerebellum, located at the back of the brain, coordinates movement and balance. It ensures that our movements are smooth and precise, and it also plays a role in motor learning and timing. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls essential functions like breathing and heart rate. It acts as a relay center, transmitting signals between the brain and the rest of the body, and is crucial for maintaining basic life functions. Neurons are the building blocks of the brain. These specialized cells are essential for every thought, feeling, and action we experience. They communicate with each other through electrical and chemical signals. This intricate dance of signals is what keeps our brain functioning smoothly. Imagine neurons as tiny messengers, constantly sending and receiving information throughout the brain. Each neuron is like a post office, ensuring messages are delivered accurately and on time. This communication network is what allows us to think, learn, and experience the world around us. Without it, our ability to process information and respond to our environment would be impossible. When a neuron receives a signal, it travels down a long fiber called an axon. This journey can be compared to a train traveling down a track, carrying important cargo. At the end of the axon, the signal triggers the release of neurotransmitters. These chemical messengers are crucial for passing the signal to the next neuron. These neurotransmitters cross a tiny gap called a synapse and bind to receptors on the next neuron, transmitting the signal. This process is like a key fitting into a lock, ensuring the message is received correctly. This process continues from neuron to neuron, forming complex networks of communication. These networks are responsible for everything from our basic survival functions to our most complex thoughts and emotions. The brain's ability to adapt and rewire these networks is known as neuroplasticity. This remarkable feature allows us to learn new skills, recover from injuries, and adapt to new situations throughout our lives. Whether we're learning to play an instrument, recovering from a stroke, or simply navigating our daily lives, our neurons are constantly at work, ensuring we can adapt and thrive. So, the next time you marvel at a new skill or recover from a setback, remember the incredible network of neurons working tirelessly behind the scenes, making it all possible. Each region of the brain has a specific function. The brain is a complex organ, and its different parts work together to control every aspect of our lives, from basic survival functions to intricate thoughts and emotions. The cerebrum, the largest part, is responsible for higher-level thinking. It enables us to perform complex tasks, solve problems, and make decisions. This part of the brain is what allows us to engage in abstract thinking and understand the world around us. It's divided into two hemispheres, each controlling the opposite side of the body. This means that the left hemisphere controls the right side of the body, and the right hemisphere controls the left side. This division of labor is crucial for coordinated movement and function. The left hemisphere is typically associated with language and logic. It is involved in analytical thinking, reasoning, and the ability to understand and produce language. This hemisphere is often considered the more logical side of the brain, while the right hemisphere is linked to creativity and spatial awareness. It helps us recognize faces, understand spatial relationships, and engage in artistic activities. This hemisphere is often seen as the more creative side of the brain. Within the cerebrum, different lobes specialize in various tasks. Each lobe has a unique role, contributing to our overall cognitive function and behavior. The frontal lobe is responsible for planning, decision-making, and personality. It also plays a role in controlling our emotions and behavior, making it essential for social interactions and goal-directed activities. The parietal lobe processes sensory information like touch and temperature. It helps us understand our environment by integrating sensory input from different parts of the body, allowing us to react appropriately to stimuli. The temporal lobe plays a key role in hearing, language, and memory. It is involved in processing auditory information and is crucial for understanding spoken language and storing memories. The occipital lobe, at the back of the brain, is dedicated to processing visual information. It allows us to interpret what we see, recognize objects, and make sense of visual stimuli, making it essential for our ability to navigate the world visually. Learning and memory are fundamental brain functions that shape who we are. When we learn something new, connections between neurons are strengthened. This process, known as synaptic plasticity, is essential for forming memories. The more we use those connections, the stronger they become, making it easier to recall information. Memories are not stored in a single location, but distributed throughout the brain. Different types of memories are processed and stored in different areas. For example, short-term memories, like remembering a phone number, are held in the prefrontal cortex. Long-term memories, like childhood events, are stored in various regions, including the hippocampus and amygdala. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's incredible ability to change and adapt throughout life. It's like the brain's superpower, allowing it to rewire itself in response to new experiences, learning, and even injury. This adaptability is crucial for our development, recovery, and lifelong learning. Throughout our lives, our brains are constantly forming new connections. strengthening existing ones, and even eliminating unused pathways. This dynamic process allows us to learn new skills, adapt to new environments, and recover from brain injuries. Neuroplasticity highlights the brain's remarkable capacity for growth and change. Just like any other organ, the brain needs proper care to function at its best. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is essential for optimal brain health. By adopting brain-boosting habits, we can support cognitive function, enhance memory, and protect our brains as we age. Regular exercise is not only beneficial for the body, but also for the brain. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients essential for its function. A balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids, provides the building blocks for brain cells and supports cognitive health.